So lying down on your back, all springs are on, and then heels will be on that pedal. And legs squeeze together. And just lay there for a moment and take some big deep breaths. Feel like you're settling into the mat, allowing the bones of your back to just rest down on the mat. Feel like your inhale goes in deep into your low back so that you can keep those abdominal muscles a little bit engaged. And then when you're ready, on your next inhale, you'll push away nice and slow and strong, and then resist coming in. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to bend. 4, 5, we're just doing one more for 6. Coming all the way in, use those core muscles to pick your feet up into a chair position and land on your arches. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, bend. 2, just like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. And then bring it in and land on your toes. So lift up and land on the toes for our transition. And let's do neutral heels, not super high, not super low, and push out and in. Keep those ankle bones squeezed together, and knees too. Out and in. 3, 4, 5. Do number 6, coming all the way in, but then push back out, and let's stay here and lower the heels to stretch, and lift the heels, and lower, and lift. And 5. One more up and down, and when you get them down, stay there and stretch. Take a big deep breath. And then exhale, come all the way in. Lift all the way up into chair, open into Pilates V. Yep, and heels together, toes apart, land on your toes. Push out, pull in. Out and in. 3, 4, 5, one more. And coming in, lift up and go wide on the heels and flex those feet and push through the heels, lengthen and pull. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. And when you come in, keep your heels wide. Drop your knees to the right, head to the left. Good. And then drop them to the other side. And then I'm going to have you do a pure forma stretch for each side because you do look off a little bit. Your left knee is higher than right when the feet are on the bar. And your right hip is kind of wonky. It's like your knee's turning in a little bit. So see if a pure forma stretch helps since we're doing the advanced work. Good. That one's tighter. Aim that tailbone down for the mat as you're drawing the knees in. Take several big deep breaths here. Get this one to really stretch. One more big deep breath. And then hug both knees in towards you and just kind of rock side to side and stretch. Good. And then you're going to put your feet down on the bar or the wood underneath the bar. Let's do a few head roll-ups just to warm up the upper abs and upper back. So shimmy off your shoulder pads, arms up to the sky. Just take an inhale first, and then as you exhale, roll up and roll back down, just like that. Hands will lower to your hips. And return. Good. And reach. And return. Keep going, just like that. Just one more. Good. And rest down. Nice. So I'm going to have you come up. So we're going to start where we left off. Well, kind of where we left off. We're actually going to start. We did do long box rocking and swimming, but you're actually going to do that in this workout too. So come off to your left. I want you to lower your foot bar down to no bar position, which is flat. Good. And then I know it's easier to probably stand up and do it.
Sorry, I'm used to that one.
Yeah, that's okay. And then grab your box and put it on the machine. Long box position. We're leaving all springs on because you're not going to use them. So you love this one. Hold on one sec. Let me grab a ring in case you need it. So lay on your abdomen facing the foot bar. Chest is off the box. And see if you can reach for your ankles today. I know last time we used the circle, but maybe you feel looser. I don't know. Not so much. I just don't want you to strain. So now hold the ring. Yep. And then remember, you're going to push your feet into the ring to bow up and then rock. So it's like up and down. Yep.
I'm going sideways.
Oh, well, I mean, sometimes it will feel that way. It feels kinked. Yeah. So just feel like you're pushing. Once you're bowed up, stay up. And then push your feet further. Yeah. Like you're trying to straighten your leg. Yes. Yes. 2 and 1 more. Good. And rest down. Now I'm taking the ring. You go ahead and release it. Arms go out in front of you. You're in an X shape with your arms and legs. And then you're going to go into swimming. So raise your right arm up, left leg up, and then switch, switch, switch. Inhale and exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Go ahead and rest your head. Let it hang down. And then I want you to reach those arms back out again in front of you. And when you rise up this time, are you able to get that head a little bit higher, arms and head lifted? Now swim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and rest. Come off the left side, reach down to your toes and stretch. Good. And then you're going to turn your box to short box position and you'll need your fuzzy. So I like to move the spring bar back. You don't have to, but it's what works, I think, better to keep connection. So let's try that, and if we need to bring it in or out a notch, we can. How's that feel? Okay. So arms up and hug the tree, and then contract your deep low abs, curl forward first or down over your lap. Yep. Now inhale, stay in that shape as you go backwards, and then exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale up. Maybe scoot your tush back a little bit more so you don't lose as much tension. That's better. 2 more. Last one. Inhale back, exhale up. When you're up, grab the stick that's underneath you. Arms reach out in front of you. Squeeze your tush to pop off your seat and hinge backwards with a straight, tall spine. Head looking up at the ceiling and then hinging forward. Good. So from your back of your head to your tail, you're in one straight line and you're just hinging out of your hips and hinging up. This is 3 of 6. Good. One more time, inhaling back, exhaling up. Once you're up, you're going to rotate your spine to the right, contract your abs, curl backwards. Good job keeping the bar level, and up and center. Left side, curl back, up and center. Good. So as you're moving, curling backwards, go straight back towards the middle of the tower. Don't feel like you have to lean off to one side. That's better. And then one more on the other side. And then up. And then arms overhead. You're going to turn your feet out if they're not already. Side bend to the right. Lift back up. Side bend to the left. And up. 2 more each way. Up. Last one. Oh no, sorry. 1 more on each way. Yep. And 1 more this way. Good. And then when you're up, keep your arms overhead for spear the fish. Rotate to the right. Lean out like you're sticking your end of your stick in the water. Come back up and pull that left hip back and twist to the left. Lean out. Right hip comes off the mat slightly. And up. And again. reach, and lift. Good. Reach, and up. One more each way. And last one, and then we will be doing around the world 2 times. So it'll be rotate to the right, lean out, flatten out to the left and up once, and then we'll go the other way once, okay? So twist to the right, lean out, flatten out, over to the left and up. Once you're centered, go to the left, lean out, flatten out to the right and up. Beautiful. And then we have to do your favorite, hawk and climb the tree. So stick your stick back underneath, turn onto your right hip. Yep, left foot stays under. Your right ankle, I think it's best to catch it underneath your other leg. It just seems to help you hold tight, and then really pull back on that fuzzy, on that strap. And then I want your arms to reach apart so that you can be upright. I would scoot to the right more, like across the box a little bit more, like back to the tower. Yeah? Yeah, have lots of torque. So arms reach out. You're going to take this hand in front of your belly when you go over as far as you can. Then you're going to rotate and look down, widen your wings, come back to the same spot you were just in, and then lift back up. And then side bend to the left. Good. And again. Yep. Good job stopping in each position. That right hand's going to come across your belly. Oops. There you go. Arm overhead. Good. Rotate down. Beautiful. And back to center. And then rise up and side bend to the left. So for the next 2, you'll be looking up at the ceiling, but start with arms wide, side over. Yep. Now open. Beautiful. Back to the side and lift. Side stretch. Good. One more. Side over first. Arm goes in front of your belly. Left arm overhead first. Yep. Looking to the, yep. Open. Back to the side and lift and side stretch to the left. And then turn around to the other way. Really pull back on that foot strap and your left foot, wrap it around. You got it. And then shimmy a little bit better on your hip so that you're really on the hip bone, which is not always fun. Do you need a pad? Okay. All right, arms reach apart, grow tall. Side over, this hand goes in front of your belly when you go over. Then you look down, open the wings. Good, back to the side and up and side stretch. And again, left hand in front of your abdomen as you go over. Look down and reach, beautiful. And up and side stretch. Good. Then you'll be looking up. First, go over the way you did, hand in front of belly. Open up to the sky, back to center, and lift. Beautiful. One more. Side over. Open up. And lift. And side bend to the right. Good. Sit back to face your foot strap, both feet under there just to get you adjusted, and scoot far back. Oops, sorry, that's okay. Good. And then you're going to take your right leg out, hold the back of the thigh. Do you use a circle for this, or are you okay with holding on?
I've been doing it.
Okay. So first bend your knee, and then hug your chest to your thigh and your thigh to your chest. Now stay here and just straighten the leg up and down. 2, 3, hold it up on 4. Walk your hands to your ankle. Keep it pulled toward your face. Point and flex. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Both hands are held up there real high. Yeah. And then you're going to walk down your leg. Try to keep it up as high as you can as you go backwards into the well as far as you can, and then walk up your leg. So the goal is to pretend that leg is like a tree trunk and you're walking down and up it. It doesn't really move. It might sway a little like a tree does, but it doesn't go far. And then if you can, arch down into the well on the last one. If you can't, don't. Just whatever feels safe to you. Tip that chin, walk up the leg. Now keep your right hand at your ankle. Left hand is free. You're going to open as you go back. Go backwards. Yep. And then close as you come up. Do you need no more box behind you, or are you okay? Backwards and up. Inhale one more time, back and up. Now your left hand crosses outside your right ankle. You reach down to the floor as you go back. Circle the arm up and over as you come up. Lean as far back and reach as you can, and up. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Take your right foot underneath. Have lots of torque on that right leg. Hold the back of your left thigh towards your belly. Keep it there and try to straighten as high as you can and bend back. and 2, 3. Keep it straight on 4. Walk both hands up to your ankle and keep it pulled towards you as you point and flex. This is stretching the fascia of the back of the leg, getting that hamstring ready for the work. Now keep the toes pointed and walk down your leg, curl backwards, go as far as you can. Inhale, exhale, walk up the leg. You've got 2 more. The next one can be the same, and the third one, if possible, you'll arch back towards the floor if you feel safe to do so. Then tip that chin and walk up. Good. Left hand on your ankle. So left hand first. Yep. And right on the outside of it. Yeah. And right hand free. Yep. And then open the arms apart, which means the leg opens as you go backwards. And then you come up and pull forward. Open, go back, up and pull forward. Inhale back and stay up. Take your right hand outside your ankle. Left hand is free. Curl down. So take your box off. We'll put the pole away. We'll pull the spring bar back in. And then I'm going to have you on 2 reds, and I'm going to lower your headrest. And then you're going to lie down on your back and put your feet in, let's do short straps, even though generally we do long straps with extenders, but not today. Let's do short straps today. So we're doing long spine. It's sort of, in a sense, similar to short spine, except for legs are staying straight. So remember that I want your feet, you imagine your heels on along a wall, and you're going to slide your butt up the wall, yeah, and then you're going to separate your feet, and then you're going to push through those straps and roll down. When your legs are about 45 degrees off the floor, you close them, you fold in half. When the heels are up the wall, you slide up, separate, push through, and roll down. Good. Close the legs and fold in half and curl up as high as you can get them. Can you go up higher? I bet you can. Yeah. Separate your feet. Push through those foot straps as you're rolling down. Now you're going to keep your feet apart on this one. Fold in half. Curl up. Close the legs. Push through the feet and airplane down. Separate the legs. Fold in half. Yep. Curl up. Close the legs, push through the feet as you roll the spine down. One more in this direction. Nice. And then when you're down, bend into a frog. Give yourself a little froggy stretch. And then you're going to take your feet out of the straps and come up for knee stretch. Knee stretch 1 and 2. So come to kneeling. You're facing your foot bar, feet against the posts, or the shoulder pads, yeah. And then hands on that low bar. And then you're going to sit back close to your heels, tuck and round, yep, think back bottom ribs to the sky, and then just bring your knees to push back under your hips. A little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, good, 5. Good job on the shoulders. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it in. Keep your body where it is. Keep your tail sitting close to your heels, but flatten and straighten your spine. Look out in front of you. Good. Soften those shoulders. Perfect. Now keep this shape, but kick back and forth. 1. And work on the in. In. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we do that same thing with knees off. You can be flat or rounded, but you pick your kneecaps up, sit back to your heels, push way back. Yeah. Now kick out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and when you come in on 10, soften the knees down. Good job. Excellent. So go ahead and lie down on your back for pelvic press. I'm going to leave you on this sort of lighter weight. You could go heavier. Headrest is flat. So I don't love the foot bar and low bar position for you for this machine, so I'm going to bring it up a notch, and then you're going to go wide on your heels. Hands down by your sides. Tuck your tail and peel your hips up into a bridge. Once you're up, push your carriage out and in. Good, keep going. Out and in. 3, 4, 5. Pull it all the way into the bumper, then roll the body down. Once your tail is down, go into Pilates V on the toes. Heels together, toes apart. Peel up on an inhale. And then push out and in. 4, 3, good, 2, one more all the way out, all the way into the bumper. Then you can roll the body down. Very good. Hug your knees, rock them side to side. It's running. Put your headrest up. Toes on, sit bone distant apart, press out, and then one ankle goes up as one goes down, and you switch. Really pop up to tippy toes each time, so you're starting from tippy toe and then you switch and switch. Good. Breathing in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold the right heel down when it gets there and stretch. Other ankle way up high, or even heel on top of that bar if you need an added stretch. And then switch feet. Good, and then both heels down. And then bend and come all the way in for control front. So what I want you to do is come off to the left. Once you're off, walk around to the right. So you know how we get into position for long stretch, hand, hand, foot, foot? You're kind of doing that here. So it'll be hand, hand, and then foot, foot. Now, if you're not comfortable being on the foot bar, you could always be standing on the wooden platform. And you're going to tell me if this ends up feeling too heavy. Usually 2 reds or 1 red and 1 blue work for this. So lower into your plank position. Now, as you push your carriage forward, lift your right foot up and then set it down as you pull in. Left foot up, set it down as you pull in. You okay with the weight?
Yeah.
Good. Nice. Good. Now carefully bring that carriage in and soften the foot down to the pad. Good. Now reach down while you're standing here and just reach down and stretch. And then I want you to carefully turn around and sit on your mat. So your butt's going to be next to the shoulder pads. This is control back. Hands go onto the shoulder pads, fingertips point down, or you could turn them out if needed for wrist issues. And then toes in a very narrow Pilates V on the bar. So this one, you're going to be pushing yourself up, holding up there, and then push the carriage out, lift your right foot only 4 times with the right. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. 1 more time, set the foot on the bar, do the other leg. 1, remember push away when you lift. 2, and go straight up. 3, 1 more time. 4, pull that carriage in, sit all the way down, shake out your wrists.
I feel like that was almost too short to reach.
Yeah, you could move your butt forward more to get your feet on that bar. Yeah. Okay. Be on 1 red spring and sit to face the window for side stretch. So your left foot's going to be leg is turned in, so it's against the shoulder pad in 4th position. And then always make sure you're scooted back so your front leg has room, and you're scooted to the right so that your left knee has room. Good. Now right hand on the bar and left arm out to the side. Push away and side over, aiming this sit bone down and then back up. And over and up. 1 more time. Stay there, rotate and face down, wide hands on the bar. Push far away and get low. Maybe narrow your hands just a titch. That a girl. Now with straight arms, rise up into swan, inhale, and lower down, exhale. Inhale, float up. Perfect. Good job on the shoulders. Exhale, lower down. One more time, up, lower down and stay. Slide your right hand into the center of the bar. That left one's going to stay by your ear and it's going to come overhead as you look to the window. Yeah, so stay here. Yep, now peel back up. And twist to the left, grow tall. Good. Yeah, look over your left shoulder. That a girl. Now you're going to do mermaids. So you're going to stack your legs, toes against this shoulder pad. Yep, toes right up, smushed into it. So flex your toes. There you go. So the Cleopatra is behind, mermaid is against, right hand is there, left hand you're looking at it like it's a mirror. Yep, and bend your elbow into your side, like that. Now as you push through your feet and you move your carriage out, you're going to pretend you're laying down on this side. It'll be nice and straight, it's not a bend. And this arm's going to reach out to the tower and then up and overhead. So push away as you side over and you'll look forward, but then when you come in, you'll look at your hand, just like that. Push away, reach out, look out the window, and then come back in. And again, out and in. Now Cleopatra, you tuck your toes behind the shoulder pad. This hand goes across your belly, and the stretch is on this side. So with the carriage all the way in, bend towards your feet and look down at your feet. Now keep your head turned to the left. As you push away, look up to the ceiling, inhale. As you come in, bend towards your feet and stretch this right side of you. And away, and up. You got it. One more time, and in. Very nice. Now flip those legs to the other side, fourth position. Some people do the side stretch with twist and arch at the end, which is after that Cleopatra. I throw it in when you're already in position for side stretch, because I just think it works good. So left hand there, right hand out to the side, and scoot to the left a little so your right knee isn't so smushed. There you go. And then push away and side over, so straight over, like you're in between, inside a toaster, and you don't want to hit either heating element. And then in front of you or back of you, and up. And again. Good job keeping the sit bone down. And up. One more, over and up. Good, and left. This time you'll go over, stay over, rotate face down, wide hands, adjust your pelvis as you need to. With straight arms, rise up, inhale, and down, exhale. Two more, inhale, and exhale. Last one, lower down, stay down, slide this left hand into the center. You're going to look back at the camera, lift the arm up, and peel back up. And once you're up, twist to the right, and breathe. So doesn't it make sense just to throw that in right there rather than going back to fourth position again? Now tuck your toes against the shoulder pad for mermaid. Yep. And the legs are stacked and your left hand's on the bar, right hand you're looking at it like it's a mirror, bend it right into your side. Yeah. Now as you push away, you'll look forward, but you'll reach that arm up and overhead and lay down on this side, softening this shoulder down. Look right at the camera. Yeah. And then come back up, elbow comes into your waist as you look at it. And then push away like you're going to lay down on the side, push through those feet. That's why they're against that shoulder pad, to be able to push into them. And reach and look out in front of you. I know it's lots to think about. And in. Good. Tuck your toes behind the shoulder pad. That hand is going to cross the midline and hold on to the edge of the mat. You're going to get your carriage in as best you can and bend and look at your feet and stay there. Push this arm to straight. I know it's a lot. Now push away. Yep, and look up to the ceiling to the right, and then come in, stretch this left side as you bend toward your feet. And two more. Inhale away, exhale back. Beautiful. Come off to the way you're facing for Eve's lunge. So your hands are on the bar, your right foot is forward, your left foot is against the shoulder pad. Yeah. Now your knee can be down or it can be off the mat. Start rounded, like fetal position. As this leg goes backward, you bend the standing knee and you open up your heart to the ceiling. Sink down and lift. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and curl and pull in. And again, inhale away. Soften those shoulders as you back bend. Exhale, curl. Two more. We're doing 4 of these because they're good for your hip flexors. and curl in, walk around to the other side, and do that on the other side. Good. Now start rounded and tucked under. Good. Now push back and open up the heart, back bend, looking up to this where the wall meets the ceiling, and then curl as you pull in. Inhale away, sinking down, opening up the front of the body. Exhale, curl in. Good. Keep those elbows straight. Inhale back. Exhale in. One more time. Inhale back. Exhale, pull in. Very good. Let's be on one red and one blue spring, and then I'll lower this bar to no bar position. You're going to do standing side splits. So the first one, always make sure you step on the wood with your left foot. Your right foot's going to go as far out on the mat as it can. And your feet are parallel and they're wide. Yeah, there you go. Yep. And then arms out to the sides. Good. Now push away and hold for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull in and up. Good. And push away and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In and up. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in. Good. Fist on top of fist for gondola. Feet stay wide, but you're externally rotating them. There you go. Now, keep your carriage in, but squat down into a squat. Yep. Now, push with both legs, not just your right. Straighten them out and rise up. Pull in. Straight legs pushes out. Squat down without moving your carriage. Stay low as you go in and back out. Once you're out there, rise up, keeping the carriage still. Pull in. Push out. Keep the carriage still. Squat down. Pull in. Go out in your squat, rise up, pull in, out and down and in, and again, out and up and in. One more, out and down and in. Straighten up your legs. Good. Make them parallel again, keeping them wide, arms reaching out for saw. So first, push your carriage out. Keep it still. Don't move it as you twist and reach down towards your right shoulder pad or right foot, and then back up and keep it out there. Go to the left. And up and keep it out there. Now pull it in. Yep. Now we're going to do one more set. This time you'll lead to the left, but get out there first. Hold it still. Twist to the left, reaching down. Yep. Twist to the right and up and in. Very good. So do you remember pick the flowers?
Yes.
Okay. So push out, fold in half first, reach down outside the frame, curl the head up last, and then when your carriage is, when your arms are opening, your carriage is coming in. Push out, fold in half, reach down, curl down, round up, keep the carriage pushed out, arms lifting in front of you. As your arms open, the carriage comes in. Let's do that again. Push out, fold in half, reach down, curl up, the head comes up last, so that head needs to be tucked under, and then open. One more time, push out, fold in half, then curl the rest of the way, head tucks under, round up, and when the arms open, the legs close. Good. All right, step backwards with this foot. Once you're off, I'll get out of your way so you can walk around and come to this side. So right foot first on the wood, left foot goes wide on the mat. Yep, and then just get yourself as even as you can. Good. Arms reach apart. Press away. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drag it in. Push out and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. Push out and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull in. One more time. Out and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it in. Gondola. Externally rotate your feet, fist on top of fists. Tiny little turnout. Now keep your carriage all the way into the bumper, so get it in. Keep it in as you squat down. Good. Now push out. Now keep it still as you straighten your legs. Close the legs. Push out with straight legs. Don't move your carriage, squat down. Pull it in. Stay low as you push back out. Rise up. Pull in. And out. And down. And in. And out. And up. And in. And out. And down. and in one more, each way, out, up, in, out, down, and in. Straighten your legs, parallel feet, arms reach apart for saw. Good, so push out, hold, keep it out there, twist towards the left side first, bring it up, twist to the right, bring it up, close the legs, push out, go to the right, and to the left. Once you're up, close the legs. Good. Push out and hold. Fold in half. Curl down to reach outside your machine. Keep your arms by your ears. Curl all the way up. Beautiful. When your arms are opening, the legs can close. And again, push out. Fold in half. Curl down. Biceps with the ears, arms up, overhead. Yep, there you go. And open those arms as you close the legs. And again, out, in half, down, up, yes, and open, and again, one more. I think I did only 3 on the other side, but we'll do an extra here because it's looking really nice, and up, and open and close the legs. Good. Now, I want you to be very cautious. Get that carriage all the way hooked into the bumper, and then step onto the carriage with both feet. Be very careful walking around up there. Good. Now I'm going to raise this up for you to a medium bar. Classically, it's a low bar, but I think you'll be good on medium. So what I want is you're going to walk about 3/4 or more of the way back facing your bar. We're doing front splits. So heels together, toes apart. Good. And we may find that this is not so high, but too short, because even though you have little legs, you technically can do a pretty good front split. So arms up and hug the tree. Drag your right toe to your knee, balancing. Now straighten the leg out to kick the foot in front of you and then lean into the bar. Now keep your carriage in, lunge over your toes, straightening this arm in front of you, yep, right out, and this arm out to the side, right arm out to the side, like an L, yeah. Now, with this front leg, you're pushing your machine back, you straighten the leg. You rise up with straight legs, pulling the carriage in, you push out with straight legs, and then you lunge in. Good, out, and up and in, down and out, nope, straight knee, push back, yep, and lunge in over your knee. So get really low and lungy, yeah. Now push out with this front leg, rise up with straight legs, out with straight legs, and lunge in low. That a girl. One more time. Out and up and out and lunge in. Now keep your carriage in, straighten this front knee, frame your head with your arms. Good. I'm going to come beside you and hold your hips. So big splits. You're going to press down and back, and then in and up. Good. Just go down as far as you can, and up, and down, and up. One more time. Inhale back. Exhale, return. Now, to come out of position, bring your arms in front of you and hug the tree. Lean your weight back into this leg. Try to get toe to knee with the right foot and slide the foot down. Good. That was great. You are good. That was great. Heels together, toes apart. Bring your left toe to knee, arms and hug the tree. Good. Extend that leg and then land the toes on the bar. Now, the right arm's forward. This one's out to the side this time. And then you, without moving your carriage, lunge your knee over your toes. Good. Now, keeping like push from this leg to push your carriage out. Yeah. And then rise up with straight legs, out with straight legs, lunge as low as you can. And again, push out, straighten that front knee, come back in for a second. So lunge in for a second. So when you push out, don't just straighten this leg, push the carriage out, stay low. Beautiful. Now rise up. Good. Now push away. Yep. Lunge in. 2 more times. Push out. Rise up, push out, lunge in, push out low, rise up high, pulling that carriage in, push the carriage away as far as you can, lunge in low. Good, now keep your carriage in when it gets there. I got you. Straighten up that knee. This is your weaker, this left leg has more difficult time. Frame your head with your arms. Good, big splits. You push back as low as you feel like you can, and then you come in and up. Yeah, so use your inner thighs squeezing together, your pelvic floor muscles, your deep core muscles to feel like it's lifting you. And out, and in. One more time. Out, and then pull in. Now, lean back into this right leg to get that toe to knee and slide the foot down. That's okay. Careful walking around up here, turn around facing your shoulder pads, reach down for them. Now this bar is, you're going to be on your feet, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
This is back splits. So this bar is really wide compared to some of the positions we can do with the feet. So you are going to be on your toes back here, so I want you to be careful. First things first, walk your feet forward. Yeah, pretty close to the shoulder pads. Now, of course, that's going to depend on how long somebody is, but you also don't want it to be too shortened of a move. You want the big split position. So now you're going to bring your right toes back to the bar. Now, if I have a more narrow bar on this machine, what I would love you to do is you would put your foot on the outside and like toes down. Yeah, but that's too wide on this bar. So go back to center. Good. Now, you're going to rise up in your torso. Hands will not hold on to anything. They will be up in the air. Good. Arms are going to start and hug the tree. And then you're going to bend your front knee. Don't move your carriage. Good. Now, because the back leg is straight, the front arm, the right arm is forward, this arm's out. Good. That's how you always kind of remember, right? This in line. Now, the front knee, stay low, it pushes the carriage out. You rise up with straight legs. You go down and out with straight legs. Oops. That's okay. Yep. Now push with straight legs and then bend that front knee in. I think reach down for the shoulder pads. I think you can move that foot forward more. So right up. You're longer than we thought. Or more flexible than we thought. You okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So this arm forward. Good. Now start with a bent knee. Good. Now push that leg forward. Rise up with straight legs. Push out with straight legs. Bend it in. Push out to straight. Rise up. Straight legs lower. Bend in. Good. One more for me. Stay low. Oops. Push out. Rise up. Keep it straight. Push out. And bend it in. And then reach down to your shoulder pads. Good. Well, to switch feet. You got it.
I don't think that I'm going to be very good video today. I must have a lot.
No, you're fine. And then rise up. Good. So you're going to start and hug the tree. When you bend this knee, move the arms into position. This one out to the side and the other one straight forward. Good. Now push with this right leg. Rise up with straight legs. Keep them straight. Push out and down. Lunge back in. Push out to straight. Rise up with straight. Push out with straight. Lunge down and in. Good. Out and up. Out and bend. Out and up. Out and bend. One more. Out. Rise up, push out straight, bend it in to finish. Good. Reach down to your shoulder pads to take the back foot down, and then carefully come off your machine toward, oops, to me. That's okay. And usually is the left leg, but you got to face your camera.